Oh my God. So, you guys are on this tour with Trash Panda. And you guys gonna come to fucking Wichita, Kansas, which I'm only like not even 2 hours from here. That's what we were talking about. I'm gonna be fucking there. It's the middle of the week, but fuck it.
Yes,
You know?
we're gonna hang out. We're getting a picture with you, and we want all.
I have made it to Kirby's in Wichita, Kansas. Kirby's has been voted best dive bar in Kansas. And honestly, word, it is two businesses attached together. Next to the bar, it is Kirby's Flip Side, a full functioning pinball arcade. I was told they rotate them regularly, so I left my mark there. As I made my way in, I recognized the other touring band, Trash Pandas. More of them in a bit. Kirby's bar is indeed a dive bar, eccentric, full of stickers and some sort of garage window. Naturally, the bands had their merch booths ready, all kinds of goodies. The whole place is full of stickers, and I left some of my own. We took pictures. Haunter is easy to work with. We talked about how the tour is a good thing.
There's a lot of different answers for that. Like seeing fans that have been dying for us to come to their cities, their states, and actually being able to meet them now, which, yeah, that's a great feeling. That people actually want us to come out far away. Wow, being able to say we've played in now some of these states like Nebraska and Missouri and Kansas, Arkansas.
Kind of make a roadmap of like Haunter was here.
Yeah,
right? Yeah,
exactly.
as opposed to putting 10 pins on a map within 200 miles of itself. Like, you know, we kind of draw all around the whole states.
Yeah.
And I think on top of people that have wanted to see us in certain areas, it's cool to introduce ourselves to people that have never seen us. That have no idea who Haunter is, or if they're like, oh, the Pokemon, great, and then they come and they're pleasantly surprised.
Honestly, it is kind of nice too to like when the show is done and you go on your socials and you got all these new followers and comments.
For sure.
You're like, hey,
spreading the good word. I think that's been a good part. I think the camaraderie has been another really cool part. Yeah, being able to like spend so much active time with each other on a professional level. We always spend professional time and personal time together, but I think this was like a nice road test to make sure that the gears all actually fit and they don't need as much grease as maybe some people might, and I think that plays to our benefit. I think we've all been able to find a great amount of trust and professional respect with each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
We also talked about some of the not so funs.
Negative. I don't know if I would say negative, but I would definitely say challenging aspects would have been has been the actual physical travel and mapping and timing everything out. We haven't always had access to things like load-in times or what bands are going to be in what order, what times we play. So sometimes we've been figuring that out as we go. And when you're trying to plan months in advance, figuring out what days you need to be in what cities, it gets hard to figure out when you need to leave at what time. So we've been spending the last couple of days physically mapping things out, and I think maybe the timing of the last couple of days has been the most challenging for us as we're heading into the later half of the wing here. Especially two vehicles.
So like this tour being like our first like major tour, having two vehicles. The driving aspect of everything is like, holy crap, man.
A lot of
like,
patience.
You don't really it's kind of just like, I hope to God I make it this time. Like the sleep starts getting to you half the time.
We're getting to see what no one sees, and that's the waiting game. It's not just performing constantly, so many hours a day. It's a lot of, hey, we there yet? Hey, I'm hungry for the fifth time.
Exactly.
Bands have expectations. Sometimes they align with the tour, sometimes they don't.
All right. Personally, an expectation that I didn't have my expectations super high. This is our first major tour, so obviously no one knows who we are. Like no one knows who we are.
Surprisingly a good.
But that's the thing. My expectation was actually above what I expected, like in terms of like audience. Like I definitely thought like every show here would have like maybe 2 people. True. And to like even like last night.
Oh, there was
that was a very packed room last night.
That was wild.
I'd say Tuesday at Kansas City, you pull, probably a good 50. When the expectation is maybe 5-10. I think That's a good percentage.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think that definitely like topped what I was expecting for the run and everything so far. Like even like Monday, played in Nebraska on a Monday,
Yeah.
and that was still like a pretty epic show.
It was
Like,
epic.
that was
It was
actually
awesome.
pretty cool.
I think maybe my expectations were set in a way that I was kind of expecting the live production to take a hit. Like I was expecting us to maybe like because we're like a smaller band on a smaller tour, where I didn't expect us to hit stages that had good lighting production or that were like visually fantastic.
Dude,
or even
I expected all floor shows.
Right, yeah, exactly.
That's not what happened.
Yeah, and that's not what happened. We ended up playing places that have like decent, good, sizable stages. Like where we played in Kansas City was a fantastic stage, great lighting, custom lighting, and everything.
Really
the sound guys, and in fact, all the staff at all the venues have been incredibly kind and fantastic to us.
Absolutely.
And you kind of just expect like, oh, these are just like four schmucks from Wisconsin, like that they don't really owe us any kindness. So they, I got to put up with these guys for 30 minutes and call it a day. They haven't acted like that. Everybody's been really, really cool to us.
Really
So
nice.
I think my expectations have been greatly exceeded on pretty much every aspect.
Same.
Yeah, actually. It's kind of crazy.
This whole thing has been a blast so far.
Yeah, it's been a blast. It's been awesome. I know tour can be really hard, but
Not for us.
this has this has been fun.
It's not over yet. Don't say that yet.
And back to Trash Pandas. It was so cool of them to agree for an interview on the spot. Easygoing, wonderful people. We talked about the cool part of the tour.
So I definitely think the coolest part so far about the show has been the energy that I've been seeing from everywhere. You know, you go out to a state you've never been before and you never quite know whether you're going to vibe with all the randos that you meet out there, but it's been a bunch of our kind of people. So seeing people throw their bodies around and move with the music has been awesome.
Yeah, it's been really cool to have people like show up that you have no idea in states that you've never played in, who have actually heard of you before, come out to your shows and actually interact with you. It's been a very rewarding thing to see so far.
I agree with that. Like, back home, it's like your friends come out and your family comes out. You have your fans for sure, but out here they've never heard of you for the most part. Here and there you find one that's like, I've seen you on TikTok, but no, like it's cool to just be able to play to people you have never met and have them either enjoy it or not, but form some sort of opinion on you and spread the word.
And of course, they're no stranger to difficulties.
Hotel checkout times and hotel check-in times are too far apart. If you have us check out at 11, what am I supposed to do for the next 4 and or 5 hours, depending on the hotel, before I get there? We're so bored. Please let us check in early.
I'm gonna double down on the hotel issue because we're usually out past midnight at these shows and the free breakfast only goes till 9. I ain't awake.
It's true. Just how physically and mentally taxing it can be on the road. I don't think people really recognize that a lot of the time, that you're putting in usually at least 3 hours of driving every single day, and it's a lot of waiting around because you get there hours before the show starts. You got to set up, you got to be social with people, so it can be a little more draining, but in the end I still think it's rewarding.
And everyone expects something differently.
I expect nothing. I think that we are dirt. I think everyone should remember that they are dirt too. We deserve nothing, and it is crazy that anybody cares at all about what we are doing. The fact that people do is a blessing, and I'm grateful for every moment.
Yeah, I mean, I think back when I started the original music thing, you think that, things are going to go so smooth and easy. And then you realize that they never do. Even at like a local show, you'll have some sort of a problem. So we've come to the point where we just go out there and we're like, we're going to vibe, we're going to enjoy the other bands, and we're going to make the best of this even if nobody shows up. And it makes things a lot easier if you can just keep a smile on your face, even if you're a little bit down.
Yeah, I think that's a great way to put it. I think we've also kind of exceeded our expectations a little bit on this tour. There have been a couple times where I've gotten more than I was expected to on a Guarantee or the Door or whatever that case may be. Some high schoolers rocking out with us on a Monday night in Nebraska was pretty cool. So just some stuff like that kind of keeps chugging you along and it keeps reminding you why you do it.
And when I walked back to the bar, I noticed something I hadn't expected. The garage window was open and people could enjoy the show from outside. And then the show began. I came here to meet a band. And I found a venue. But above all, I found people with love and tenacity. You know, NASA never found anything on the moon, but in the process, we grew and brought in an immense gift to the world. Bands do that too.